Well, hello, mamas. Jessica Coulter here. Hello, hello. How are you? Let's talk about the types of learners. There are four, and we're going to talk about type one today. I got to tell you a secret. All learners that we're talking about this week, they have a secret. And the secret that you need to know about your tween, your teen, your college student is unless your child has gone through my Love to Learn program, there's a very, very good chance your teen does not know how to learn. So I want to know from you before we get talking about type 1 learners, does your teen know how to learn? Do you think that he has the study skills, that she has the study skills to actually know how to learn based on her study skills, based on her learning style, based on her abilities? Let me know down below. So I got to tell you, when you hear what we're about to talk about, let alone the next couple of days, you're going to be like, oh, he does that. Oh, yeah, she does that all the time. And you're going to realize, because unfortunately, a lot of mamas, a lot of teens don't realize these things, these homework fights, these refusing to studies, this feeling, this thought, these actions, all mean your teen, your tween, your college student does not know how to learn. So let me know down below, yes or no. And if you haven't already, be sure to join my Facebook group after this video. All right, type 1 learners. These are the students that feel like most parents and a lot of students don't think are ever going to have a problem. They're the students that are fine until they're suddenly not. These are the students that don't ever need to study. When I say need, they don't think they need to study. Okay, we've got students that are sure they are good students. They're sure they're always going to have passing grades, maybe even A's, whatever it is that they want, that their parents want. And, they're fine until they're not, until they hit a wall. And I got to tell you that students like this sometimes are the ones that are the most surprised. They are the ones that don't understand what's happening. Okay. And I got to tell you, mamas, a lot of times when mamas come to me after their teens have hit a wall, when they have a type 1 learner, and they're like, Jessica, all of a sudden this year's hard. All of a sudden he's failing math. He's never failed a class before. Sometimes the wake up call, mamas, is that first failed test or that first really low grade on something that you never expected to happen from, say, your youngest, your oldest. If you have a kiddo you never thought was going to cause that to happen, it was never going to be that kid. Well, you've got a type 1 learner. Okay, so let's talk about this more. Before I do, thanks for watching here on Facebook. Thanks for watching here on YouTube. Be sure to follow me, Jessica Coulter, the CEO and founder of Ace Cookie Tutoring, on the Ace Cookie Tutoring page and channel, because there's all sorts of new live videos coming your way this week, let alone for many, many weeks to come. Okay, so type 1 learners, like I said, they are fine until they're not, until they hit a wall. Thomas, does that sound familiar? Do you have a kiddo that says, I don't need to study? Do you have a kiddo that says, I got this, I understand this? Because whenever your teen refuses to study because he already knows it, when your tween says, this is so easy, or maybe you've noticed, my child just seems super smart, has always gotten by with minimal effort, that's a big red flag to me as a tutor. It's a big red flag to you as a parent to know, oh, my kid's a type 1 learner, and unfortunately, you're just kind of waiting. You're waiting for that class that's going to be a problem. Because most of my students are freshmen in high school or college who had a really bad semester or possibly even year. And the sad thing is as soon as your high schooler, as soon as your college student takes a class, that goes on your child's transcript. So the reason that I am starting with type 1 learners, the reason that type 1 learners are the ones that are fine until they aren't, is because they are the ones least prepared for things not to go well. Okay, when your child has always been successful without having to study, without having to try hard on anything, without ever having to ask for help, that just seems to go and know things and just pick it up, well, those students are the ones most likely to essentially fall on their face because they don't have a clue on what to do when things don't go right. Okay, so there are many, many other types of learners, but we'll focus on 3 more later this week. So if you want some more help, you want to learn, okay, yeah, Jessica, that sounds like my student, he's definitely type 1, be sure to book a free call with me, a free strategy call, talk with Jessie at the link in the description. If you want to know what those other types of learners are, you want to find out, okay, why is my kid not doing his homework? Why is this class a struggle? I mean, we are so close to the end of the semester, so close to finals, that if you are worried, you want your teen to have an awesome end to the semester, you want them to, know how to learn, then definitely perfect place to start is by joining my Facebook group, or even better, scheduling a free talk with Jessie. So thanks so much for watching. Have a good night, and we'll see you tomorrow for Type 2 learners. Bye, mamas.